How are you?
I am well. How old are you?
I'm 57.
57. All right. What do you got for me? What are we talking about?
Well, I just want to know why you have such a negative opinion of Black women.
You really want to start that way off with me?
Yes, I do.
Are you single or are you married?
I was married. I am
You're
single
single.
now.
You're divorced?
I am divorced.
How long have you been divorced?
Since I was 40.
Any children?
I have 4 children, 7 grandchildren.
Any sons?
I have 2 sons, 2 daughters.
Are they married? Your sons?
My sons are not married.
What am
Neither are my
Excuse
daughters.
me? What am I asking Black women to do that your sons would disagree with?
I think my sons kind of look at me and they don't want to be married to Black women.
I said,
They
what am I
actually want
asking
to
Black
be
women to do that your sons would disagree with?
I'm not sure.
Your sons look at you and they don't want to be married to Black women?
Yes.
Do they love you?
Yes.
Then why don't they want to be married to what looks like you?
I'm a very forceful woman.
So what was the initial question you asked me?
Yeah, what about Black women don't you like?
Probably the same things your son don't like about you.
That could be true. Yeah, but I've had to work to be the person that I am. I had to climb the corporate ladder for my entire life.
What is okay?
I actually,
Okay, you work to be the
I was the breadwinner
Hold on a
in my
minute. You know
family.
I just want to be clear. You work to be the person you are. How are you judging? What do you mean the person you are?
Well, I had to climb the corporate ladder, like I said. I put my husband through college and through school. I helped to build the entire family before he knew how to do it. I was forced to do it first.
And who filed for divorce?
I did.
Why?
Because he wasn't the man that I needed.
After all that work and all that stuff you want credit for, you left it?
Yes.
Is he remarried?
No, he's not.
So your sons, was that
Because
their father?
he was
Was
a
that their
cheater.
father?
Yes.
So you said all these nice things. You worked to build with your man and all these other things. You put him through. And after that, you left it because he wasn't good enough?
No, because he was a cheater.
Oh, you said he wasn't the man he's supposed to be. Now you're saying the cheating thing. So
He
now your
cheated.
sons looked at you do this as well. You said you had to work your way up the corporate ladder. Did you have to go to corporate America?
I thought so at the time.
No. Did you have to, or was it a choice?
No, I thought I had to.
No, ma'am.
So
Have to is breathe, be Black. You didn't have to do anything. It was a choice because coming out of high school, you couldn't get that job. You had to make yourself skilled to do that. So it's a choice. Right?
Yes, I chose to be better than what I saw.
Is going to corporate America automatically prohibitive of having a healthy family life for non-Black women?
Well, I wasn't taught that at that
No, I
time.
asked the question. Is going to corporate America automatically prohibitive for non-Black women?
Not automatically,
Okay,
no.
thank you. So women can go to corporate America and do all the things you say and still maintain a family.
They can.
All right.
But it's at a cost.
So the struggle you saying you had to deal with is a choice. You didn't have to do it. You chose to do it. The man you chose. No, ma'am. See what women like you come through the door and automatically assume that, number one, people fall for those weak arguments. I don't. And I don't hate Black women, dislike Black women. Black women like yourself just don't like a mirror being held up to you with facts, data, and statistics. Your son holds a mirror. Your sons have determined who their mate choice. Your sons would likely not disagree with anything. And they have not chosen their own reflection based upon the woman that raised them. Why have your sons rejected you?
I don't think that they have.
Well, then why haven't they married you?
I think that they have grown up with their own choice in life, and I would rather for them to have that.
Yeah, so, and how old is your youngest son?
31.
So, if he's over 30, he's over 30. If they were non-black boys, better than 50% chance they'd be married by this time.
Maybe.
No, maybe. See, that's a fact. That's data. You can verify that yourself after you get up. Then why, if a woman who's as accomplished as you are, and done the things you say you did, why do you think your sons are rejecting a woman that shares your reflection to marry?
That's their choice.
No, you're their mother.
Yeah, but that doesn't make me a perfect person just because I'm their mother. I'm still learning and growing as a person.
Perfection is not the requirement. Perfection is not the requirement. But just like you said, how you came in this door was who you are. And it's distasteful.
That's your opinion.
It's also your son's opinion.
Not necessarily.
Okay. Shame, insults, guilt, they need to be right.
Yeah.
So, the funny thing is, women in our generation, whether you like it or not, I've gotten more black people married in the last year than all the people who keep telling you that you're right.
Well, that's awesome.
I know it is. That's why black women keep drilling up. That's why women your age are saying, you know what, initially I didn't like you until I really realized that it wasn't that I didn't like you. I didn't like you telling me about myself with things I couldn't refute. Because like it or not, at our age, we're not supposed to be single.
That's a choice too, isn't it?
But no, we're not supposed to be single. What generations have preceded us in our culture where people decide to be single in their 50s plus or their 40s plus?
I don't know many other generations that do it. Most people want to have.
So your corporate career, you've been single since 40. After retirement, I'm assuming you're doing decently financially.
I maintain.
You maintain. Will you be able to have what you need for retirement from 65 to 85 cash?
I can do it, yes.
Well, if that's what you determine as a successful life, then kudos. But most people think life is about people. Most people understand life is about people, family, and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get one of those? A relationship.
I'm not ready yet.
I didn't ask you. I said, can you get one? Not if you're ready.
Yeah.
You've been divorced 17 years. How long is it going to take you to be ready? Till you're 80?
Until I'm ready.
Uh-huh.
If it's not
How long is
yet.
that? And what constitutes being ready if you've been divorced 17 years?
Opening myself up again to hurt and disappointment.
Mm-hmm. So that's the only thing a relationship is hurt and disappointment.
That's what has been my experience thus far.
Okay, so your 4 children would love to know that they're hurt and disappointed.
No, not them.
Okay. Ow! Check. Mate. Godfather, undefeated. That's who raised you, people. That's who raised you. That's your nanny. That's the culmination of your grandmother, your great-grandmother. That's the culmination of all that whoopings, chicken joy, trying to get away. All that stuff that happened from child slavery, that's the culmination of it right there. Right there. Me. I worked my way up the corporate ladder. I. And I'm not always so good. I even went and did this for this man. I did it for him. But then I left him because he wasn't the man he needed to be. All pointing that way. then why aren't your sons, what am I saying that your sons would disagree with? Why haven't your sons chosen to marry their reflection that looks like you? See, to the fair complected lady from the Bronx, I want you to understand, that's exactly what I mean. Boys see the disdain and the disgust and the things that their mothers are. And that woman said she was divorced 17 years. That's why I always recommend therapy for quality of life, because relationships aren't on the table for people that are that jaded. But you can still have a different quality of life. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to drop your need to be right and be validated and be heard. That's why the black female matchmakers and dating coaches are quitting in the droves. You guys are women like her are victim queens. What do I mean by victim queens? They're proud. They lead with their suffering and sacrifice. I did this, I did that, I did that. I had to work my way up, I. But then anybody else who did that, it's just called living.